I'm a product of Brother Rice and one of my good friends, Swy. You know what I'm saying? I want to give a shout out to Swy. You know what I'm saying? He passed away.
Rest in peace.
And that motherfucker who, you know what I'm saying? He was a good card shark and everything. And I'm a good friend with my man Duff. He comes around. Duff was the quarterback. I was the wide receiver running back there, and when he told me that Swag passed, he told me like 2 days ago, and he was like the funeral on Tuesday. I was like, first of all, niggas go to work. I'm like, Duff, white folks don't have tune to people's comfortability. You know what I'm saying? It takes a lot for a motherfucker to get off work to go to a fucking funeral during the middle of the week, especially during work hours. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, man, and the white motherfuckers, they bury their motherfuckers immediately. They put them in the ground. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, when a nigga die, Steve, that nigga, you know what I'm saying, he be in the morgue for like 3 weeks. Then the family come look at him, They be like, all right, he shaved him up. Here's his suit. They ante up everything. And once they ante up everything to give him a good burial, he still get cremated. How the fuck you ante up everything and the niggas still get cremated? I've yet to see.
That shit still costs a lot.
I've yet to see a black funeral when a black person was like, everything went correct. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be the food was wrong, a burial and a funeral. You took the wrong route. You know what I'm saying? You took the wrong route. The food was wrong. I don't like his tie. He wasn't shaved up. It wasn't enough. Black folks
who did the body? They always ask who did the body.
Motherfucker, where's his rings? You know what I'm saying? A black person. If a black person tell me that I'm happy with this funeral, you got a better chance of a nigga with no teeth eating an apple. Black folks ain't never gonna say a funeral went well. Ever. They always go on some, because black folks ain't got insurance, you know what I'm saying? White folks be like, you know what, I'm gonna put this nigga in the dirt. You know what I'm saying? By the time a nigga get it, be rigor mortis. You wonder why he look. I don't like the way that Luther looked when they put him in the ground. That's because he been dead for 3 months. You know what I'm saying? That nigga stiff, you know what I'm saying? And he ain't go, and you still go send him to the cemetery. That's what Luther does. Luther gonna tell you, I don't want no baby. Just cremate me. A nigga with some substance gonna be like, put me in the ground.
Yeah, I just went through that shit with my mom, man.
How would you want to go, Steve? You want to go on the ground or you want to get cremated?
I don't know, man. I've been thinking, I've been seeing, I feel like technology gonna be where it need to be by the time I die. Well, I don't know when I'm gonna die, but I just feel like the way technology is advancing and AI and all that shit, they're gonna have a way to do something with your body.
Do you think that
reanimate it?
So if you come back, so
what do you want to do? You want to be cremated or buried?
I don't want nobody, I would rather be buried because I would want somebody to stand over my dead skeleton skulls and be like, you know what, Snub? You was a piece of shit. You was a good person. You know what I'm saying? You can't do that when you got ashes. You know what I'm saying? I want somebody to sit there, you know what I'm saying? Put your chair up and tell me how you feel about me. You're like, I never liked you.
You say your family got a plot for you though, right? Already for the whole for all y'all, right?
Oh my God, they got a plot right there. You know,
How that feel? Is that an eerie feeling? Is that
the only thing that's on there is the date. I'm like, damn.
Wait, what date? The date you was born? They already got that on there?
No, it's an empty date. They don't got the day that I was born or the day that I'm dying. You know that. You know,
That would be crazy.
they got me next to my brother too. You know, I already live next to the nigga. I gotta die next to this nigga too. The fuck? Shout out to Big Juice. like, God damn, I gotta deal with this shit in the afterlife.
Yeah. So it's for all five. It's for you, your grandmother, your mother, your father.
Oh yeah, we got a plot over there on 87th and you know, right off Ashland and Stone. You know, like Ashland and Ketchy. And you know, and they got all our plots. And I'm like, you know, who made this order? You know what I'm saying? You know, I got a sleep message. This nigga, you know, I got a, you know, my mom, my dad together. You
How
know,
old were you when you found that out?
I was like 25. I found it out when I went to the grave. I'm like, this is my plot. I'm like,
you buried somebody else.
It had my name on it, but the date was to be determined, you know. And I was like, I see my brother next to me, and you know, I'm like, God damn, you know.
Is that an eerie feeling, or does it feel comfortable knowing everything is taken care of?
It feels comfortable knowing that everything is taken care of because, you know, shit, you know what I'm saying? We could be fighting under the dirt, you know.
No show. Ooh.